Hey y'all, it's my review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 11. We open this episode at Giselle's $900,000 fun house. It's no longer a barn. It is a $900,000 fun house. So Karen is visiting her, and it looks like this is her first time seeing her play since they all went for the Reasonably Shady event where they had it outside, and it was like construction still going on in her house. So she goes inside, and I gotta say, y'all, I mean, it's just not my favorite. Like, it's still a little tacky, like her fashions. I don't like that checkerboard floor. The white appliances, I don't know how I feel about that. How do y'all feel about that? Now, I actually like her outdoor space, which is really neat and modern, so that's nice, but the inside, it's a no for me, dog. It's like the main color scheme is purple, silver, black, and white. These look like one of Lady Gaga's old touring outfits from like the Fame era, like from her first album. Or it's giving evil fairy godmother. Oh, that's nice. Karen got Giselle's twins something for their birthday because she couldn't make it to the party. I mean, like I said in my last episode, I do love Giselle and Karen more as friends than enemies. So the topic of conversation between them is Karen's telling Giselle about her upcoming live show, what it's gonna be. It sounds a little bit all over the place as she's explaining it, and Giselle is just patronizing her as Karen is explaining it. And then we cut to her confession, she's like, I don't get it. Even though she tells Karen that, oh, I get it. So then the conversation goes to Karen's friendship with Mia and how they're doing. It looks like they're on a good note, but you know, messy producer Giselle Bryant has some tea to spill to Karen. And it's basically the odd relationship between Jacqueline and Mia. And maybe it's not so odd to them, but I mean, basically they bump in pocketbooks. Let's just say that. Or how Alexander Rogers would say, you know, they're scissoring. For some reason, the ladies need clarity on that. I personally just don't care about that relationship. Ain't nothing really scandalous about it or anything. I mean, maybe if she's in a throuple with her and G, but I don't think that's the case. Well, now that I think about it, I mean, G is a dirty old perverted man. You know what? I might have to take that back. I mean, it might be a little juicy that they're secretly in a throuple together. Karen's reaction to this tea she getting is taking me out. Like, all the expressions on her faces. Mia, now why are you telling Giselle all your business? Like, you know she ain't got no business of her own, so now it's gonna be her storyline. Like, Giselle really doesn't have a storyline. She's just executive producing the show while being in it. Like, do y'all notice how Giselle doesn't even tell the ladies her business? I mean, outside of Robin. Giselle lets these ladies know what she wants them to know. And that's kind of smart, I gotta admit. So next scene, we're with Wendy as she's in the ER at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and it has to do with getting a kidney stone taken out. It seemed like she gotta get emergency surgery since she can't pass it on her own. Now, just Googling what kidney stones are, I just never want to experience that in my life. Thankfully, she's okay, but then now we cut to Ashley at her place. Her kids are there. No sign of Michael, which I'm sure we won't see him all season. So she's with her nanny, and she's telling her about Michael helping her find a house. And, I mean, it's nice that they're amicably splitting, and it's not like a Lisa and Lenny situation from Miami. But I'm still just side-eyeing how he's just willingly helping her. Or maybe his intentions are good. We cut to Ashley's confessional, and she just says, like, she's leaving everything to Michael. And I'm like, girl, did you listen to your uncle at all? I really hope she got that attorney because this just seems less than smart. So next scene, we're with the Green Eyed Bandits, and they're looking over the venue for their upcoming live show. So I'm always curious about this process because y'all know me and Alex, before the pandemic happened, we were looking into kind of like renting a space out to do a live show. And Robin's talking about how she needs to sell 89 more tickets. Because from the previews, it looked like they didn't sell out their show, and it was a local one. So I would think it would have been a packed house. Anywho, I'm guessing if you don't have a sponsor, you got to pay all of that out of pocket, and you're just hoping for a return. Now, if me and Alex ever went on tour, I'm trying to think, how much should the tickets be? I've been thinking, you know, for a 2-hour show, I'd say like, I feel like 40 would be fair. But I don't know, I'm scared. Like, I don't want to be in an empty room, but I want to at least pack out 100 seats. So according to Robin, Juan is supposed to be coming. Hopefully he does. And then Giselle brings up Robin's upcoming wedding that she's not invited to, since Robin is just having it be a private ceremony with just her and her sons. She still doesn't know a date. And then we cut to Giselle's confessional. She's reminding us that they got engaged, I think maybe 3, maybe 4 years ago. Again, I really don't care if they get married or not. I feel like marriage between them would just complicate things. I like they're both happy in their current situation. Oh, Robin, I hate that confessional look so much. That dress looks so dowdy on you. Like, you are not 52 years old. Like, isn't Robin like 42? So Robin tells Giselle that what's really holding up the wedding date is she really needs to iron out the details of their prenup. She has to bring it up to Juan, who notoriously hates talking to her about this. I mean, that may be the case, but if they wanted to be married, they'd be married by now. It's just excuse after excuse after excuse. Again, I just do not care. And speaking of not caring, next scene we're with Candace at her video shoot for her song that's featuring Trina. Well, at least her mom is in this scene, thank God. Ooh, hold up, Candace. What were you thinking, girl? She is dressed like Nicki Minaj circa 2009 with this pink wig. This pink wig just ain't you, boo. Like, it washes her out, I think. And maybe the makeup too. She looks like a completely different person. I don't mind the blazer, it's cute, but I like your old hair. This pink hair ain't doing it. Now, I know y'all like to say, oh, you don't like her hair. I like it. Okay, well, y'all can like this pink wig. I don't like it. We see a flashback to Candace's first video, which was, according to me, a low budget, and I agreed. This one, it looks like there's a budget attached to it. I'll give her that. This one looks like it's on an actual set, as opposed to the other one that was on an abandoned parking lot. Oop, and messy production with the receipts at the bottom, so they're giving us her budget for both videos. So last season, drive back budget was 10 grand, and now her current video is $25K, and it's paid by the record label this time. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm sure the record label in those contracts, they get their money back from your album sales. I'm not sure, but, you know, good for Candace. I feel like half that budget is Trina's booking fee, though. And side note, okay for the Telfar fashion. I'm digging it. Oh yeah, I don't want to hear this song. Fast forward. Next scene, we're at Robin's house and she's talking to Juan. Their chemistry is just not husband and wife, not even boyfriend and girlfriend. It is like roommates. Are they ever affectionate on camera? It's extremely rare. Like, it's really almost like a cousin situation or brother and sister. So they're talking about the wedding date, and Juan tells her that it's up to you to pick the wedding date. So now I'm like, okay, if it's not Juan, then what's going on, Robin? I'm guessing it's the prenup. So speaking of which, she finally just brings it up in casual conversation. I mean, it seems like she always has to sneak attack him with that subject. So she brings up the possibility of an infidelity clause, and the look on Juan's face, but he looks to the side, he's like, that shouldn't be an issue. That wasn't really confident, Juan. We cut to Robin's confession. She's talking about her previous marriage and when they split up. She said when they split up, he did have a girlfriend and it was contentious, but that was the main issue. Money wasn't, because they didn't have any. So now she's just worried because, you know, according to her, they allegedly have some money now. So now she wants that ironed out. It really seems like Robin's purposely dragging this out, but then Juan tells her, I ain't worried about no money. Okay. I really don't think they should get married. Like, it seemed like they just have the new normal relationship where they're just cohabitating together with their kids. Because I feel like once the kids are old enough to leave the house, ain't nothing there for them. So next scene we're with Wendy, and it looks like she's in recovery after her surgery was a success. She's by her mom's. And this is the part that I fell asleep on. So from here on, I haven't seen the rest of this episode. I just really wish Wendy's solo scenes were interesting, but they're not. Oh, Wendy's kids are cute, especially her daughter, like feeding her the soup. So Wendy's just talking to her mom about her health because she's been having some health issues lately. Her mom assures her that she's just getting old and she was just tired that one time. And then she brings up that she's interested in getting a boob job because why not? So next scene, we're at Mia's residence. This is also a pretty ho-hum episode. A little bit of filler. Oh, okay, so Karen's coming over to visit. I may not fast forward. So they're just kikiing right now, and I'm sure Karen's going to inform Mia what she heard from Giselle. So surely enough, Karen tells Mia what Giselle said. She also throws in, she was too happy to tell me that you two were showering together. So now she's just running down the list of what Giselle told her and just confirming whether it's true with Mia. Now she says they've done weird and promiscuous things together, whatever that means, weird. I mean, were they both working at the strip club and kind of like double teaming dudes? Karen is getting the tea. She's like, you kissed? You fondled? What's going on? You lovers? I mean, I'm sure they're just friends that play around every so often. Oh, goodness. Now Karen's trying to confirm, does Mia and G have sex with other people together? And she says yes. And then Karen, messy ass, she's like, was it Peter? Mia says, Peter's girlfriend. Now, pause. Now, let's go back to that Miami episode where Wendy was telling the tea to Karen, Ashley, and Candace. So the tea was that Peter wasn't fucking with Mia and G over something to do with his girlfriend. It looks like Wendy's tea was accurate. But wait, like, where does Peter come into all this? Was he involved? Did they have a little orgy or something? Or did they go behind Peter's back and did this with his girlfriend? Oh, the plot thickens. So G and Mia knew her before she got with Peter. This is too much. Ooh, kudos Karen for getting the tea. Like, she did this better than Giselle. It looked like Karen can't wait to report back to somebody about this. So next scene is the day of the Green Eyed Bandits Reasonably Shady live show. We see all the ladies are coming and Juan is there. Juan is in the house. What is it? Like last episode we got Jamal Bryant coming and now Juan is coming? Wow. Wow. Cut to Karen's confessional. She said she's always surprised to see Juan. I mean, the only men that show up for their women consistently on this franchise are Ray, Chris, and Eddie. Karen's commentary. So her and Ray are sitting in the back and there are hella empty seats. And she's like, oh, Ray, when does the show start? He's like, in 8 minutes. She's like, they got 8 minutes to fill this joint? At this point, I would have just gave out free tickets or something. Y'all not going to embarrass me on TV. I can't with production. So now Karen wants to document this like Robin did, you know, in Miami. So now production is like KHZ, Karen Hugerzone. like the TMZ emblem. This is so messy. She's taking video of all the empty seats in the venue. Those are a lot of empty seats. I would say they probably sold maybe under 100 tickets. I'd say under 80. I see what Robin meant. Like, they need to sell some more tickets. So we see Ashley talking to Karen, and they're wondering if Candace is going to the event. Now, I would think she would go to support Robin, but we cut to Candace's confessional, and she says she's not going because Giselle isn't worthy of support. I feel like Wendy isn't invited to this either, so yeah, it's going to be all the ladies except them two. But wait, Wendy did make up with Robin in the last episode, so I guess I'll see if she comes. I don't think she'll go. Okay, Robin, I actually like this confessional. Please keep your hair like that with the black. I like it. She's just saying that she's nervous because it's a difference between, you know, just shooting a podcast on your couch, but now you're in front of a live audience. Look, I definitely resonate with that. Like, that is the #1 reason for me why I'm hesitant to do a live show because, you know, it's just in front of an audience of people. I would be so nervous. Oh, Lord. So this live show starting off wonky already. So some comedian that they hired to MC the event, he says Robin Bryant. And I think he was serious. That is embarrassing. Oh, my God, my glasses. I'm gonna leave that in, y'all. So Karen gets out her notepad and tells Ashley, oh, this is what not the fuck to do. So one of them is no drunk hosts. Was the comedian drunk? All right, so the show's starting, and it looks like they're having audio issues. Now, I can see that happen. I mean, they had it at BravoCon at nearly every panel they had. Oh, and here go Karen. She's still taking notes. Make sure mic works. Oh, and just to confirm, Wendy did not attend the live show. So it looks like Juan is a part of the show for a quick segment. Then they go to a dancing segment, and they bring Ashley up to do a bunch of old school dances. It looks all over the place. The other women in the audience do not look entertained, and Karen says her list is growing. She adds no boring dancing to her list. They just playing around on stage, just shooting the shit. They swindled a lot of money from these people. I will give them the benefit of the doubt, though, that this was probably heavily edited and the show wasn't a complete disaster. So then they have a Q&A segment, and of course they're only going to allow one question to be shown on this show because I'm sure it'll be breaking the fourth wall. But one of the people in the audience, of course, asked Robin, when is the wedding? And, you know, Robin says, stay tuned. Like she's been saying for the past 4 years. So with that, that is the end of the show. I think they were very proud of themselves that they at least got butts in seats. And Robin says they actually made a little bit of a profit. So then we see Robin and Giselle talk to the ladies after the show, and Karen said, it was good, I didn't sleep much. Now Karen, you got a live show coming up now too, so when the Green Eye Bandits come for you and being shady during your show, you better be ready for that. So most of the ladies leave, but a few stay behind the auditorium, and it's Jacqueline, Charisse, and Giselle. And she has her executive producer hat on now, so she wants to get the real tea from Jacqueline from all the things she's been hearing from Mia. Oh, so I noticed in this scene that Robin and Mia are way off to the side, while Giselle and Charisse is trying to get the tea out of Jacqueline. So the first question she asked her is about the Porsche, and did Mia buy her that? And Jacqueline's like, who said that? It looked like she don't know how to respond to that, but she says she makes her own money. But I think Giselle really wants to know is, did G buy her that Porsche? I think the $1 million question on everybody's mind is if Jacqueline's in a throuple with Mia and her husband. So Jacqueline's a little tongue-tied now. She's telling Giselle, well, you're going to have to ask Mia. Giselle's like, I'm asking you. She's like, oh, well, I don't spill that type of tea. But as they're talking, we see Ashley coming from the background, and she joins the conversation now, too. Ooh, you telling the two messiest people on the Cash Your Business, girl? Rookie mistake. So then Giselle just calls over Mia to come join them, and now at this point, all the ladies are a part of this conversation now. So Giselle asks Mia, did she buy Jacqueline the Porsche? And of course, lying ass Mia, she's giving kind of like veiled responses like, well, the car's in her name. Who cares that she bought her a Porsche? I think Giselle's really trying to find out, did G buy her the Porsche? But then Mia says, oh, G ain't got no money. Anyway, they get to the next juicy question about Jacqueline sleeping with Mia's ex-boyfriend. Giselle tells Mia that Jacqueline told her to ask Mia about the boyfriend situation, and now you got Mia and Jacqueline looking at each other so they could get their lies straight. I knew it. It wasn't even about the boyfriend situation or them sharing. Like, it's more so about what's going on now, and are they both fucking on G? Because then Giselle reminds me of what she told her on the beach, saying that she likes to watch instead of participate. So that's what they're trying to get at. They're saying, oh, so is Jacqueline sleeping with G and Mia just watching? And then you got Charisse helping Giselle like ask the question, all these hypotheticals. This is so messy. It's obvious what they're doing right now. And I'm guessing Mia just isn't smart enough to dead this conversation. Mia and Jacqueline are basically saying that nothing is going on between them and G. Like, her and Jacqueline are friends. That is like a line they don't cross. Allegedly, it looked like the other ladies ain't buying it. Giselle's like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to table this. And then Jacqueline asks, oh, you think there's more to it? And Giselle really doesn't answer, and that is where the episode ends. This was kind of like a half filler episode, but the thing is, I don't really care about Mia's situation. Like, I feel like 9 times out of 10, she's not even going to be on here next season. But Yeah, I mean, I guess that was a little messy finish to an odd episode. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all care about this whole Mia and Jacqueline scandal? I am curious as to what led to their fallout. I'm sure the other messy ladies had something to do with that. But anyway, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.